Hey, beautiful people, how's it going? Dr. Mike just got back home from that long Jeep ride, and just thought that I would give you guys a quick video today because I'm feeling like I'm in the mood. You know, the clip you just saw before you was a clip of me riding the Jeep, and the guy that you were looking at, he is known as a Jeepney conductor. You know, he's the guy that helps collect the money. He's the guy that helps move people around, you know, so that the Jeep can reach its maximum capacity and make as much money as humanly possible. He's the guy to get people to come to the Jeep instead of going to other Jeeps, you know. That's a very, very special job. I promise you that. A Jeepney conductor is a very, very special job. But should a Jeepney guy not have a conductor, like just the driver by himself? Basically, the Jeepney system works on the honor system. If I had to clarify it the best way, I would have to say that the Jeepney system works on the honor system. You know, you pay based on the route that you're taking. You pay from your stop to your final destination. I mean, you know, if you're coming from where I stay at, you're going downtown, you'll pay like 20-25 pesos. You know, you can't just pay 8 and walk off, you know, and, you know, get away with it like that, especially with a conductor. But if you're riding with just a driver and the driver's not paying attention to everybody coming off and on, technically a Jeepney works on the honor system. Like, you pay based on where you got on, where you're getting off at. I kind of feel like that's how it works there. But you know, a lot of people aren't honest, man. A lot of people aren't honest. I've seen people before, kids mostly. I've seen kids do this. You know, they'll ride the Jeep, like late teens, maybe 12, 13, 14. They ride the Jeep and they sit towards the back, and they only get on Jeeps that don't have any conductors. So as soon as he stops in traffic or something like that and it's close to where they're supposed to get off, they'll get off and run. I seen 3 kids do that once before. The Jeepney driver was about to get out of his Jeep and go get them, but you know, he can't just leave his Jeep sitting there, so you know, he had to just let go of the fare. But you know, that's why most of them have conductors. But if you do have a conductor, then of course you got to pay the conductor, and then you know, that's money out of your pocket and stuff like that. But ultimately it does work on the honor system, and if you ride the Jeep, you gotta be honest, man. I mean, of course, me being a foreigner, man, I ain't gonna never stiff no Jeepney driver, a hard-working man, out of like 10 pesos or something like that. That's just ridiculous. You know, hell, that's the lowest form of payment that you can travel in the Philippines, as far as I know, without walking or riding your own bicycle. That is the cheapest form of getting around the city, in any city that you go to, as long as they have Jeeps. So I'm not one to stiff people like that. You know, but you have to realize that the Jeepney system does work on the honor system. A lot of people aren't earnest, so that's why they have Jeepney conductors. But I love the conductor, because sometimes the conductor is the most entertaining person on the Jeep. You know, he'll be there pounding on the back of the Jeep like paleo, 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 ebook, which means please move, please move. You know, trying to get people to slide over, and then he's over here yelling at people like, hey, you know, he'll yell out the destination. Like, he'll be like, oh, ulas, 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 downtown, downtown, oh, Ateneo, 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 you're going to Ateneo. You know, he's just animated most of the time, and you know, it's really, really entertaining for me. Of course, the guy that I showed you in the video, he wasn't really going at it like that. It was really early in the morning, so maybe it took him a while to open up. But you know, Jeepneys are the cheapest way to get around, for sure. But if you're going to ride a Jeep, definitely make sure that you have a lot of time if your distance is far traveled, because you're going to do a lot of stopping. You know, the Jeepney's definitely going to want to get full at earlier stops so that they can make a lot more money. You know, you got to just be prepared for stuff like that when you're riding on the Jeep. I personally love it. You know, I'm never in a rush anytime I go out anywhere, simply because I make sure I give myself ample time to get around without problem. And you should definitely do that too. But I definitely encourage any foreigner to try the Jeep. You know, definitely make sure you're riding with somebody who knows their way around, or definitely make sure you're not going to a destination that is not super far, so that you're not going to get lost. Alright, you know, it's just one of those things that I feel like foreigners have to try when they come to the Philippines. You have to try riding a Jeep. the Jeep is fun. Jeeps are cheap. And of course, I don't know, I guess people like to believe that since I put out my condo video, Mike's like super bougie and, you know, I'm all a certain kind of way now. But let me make it abundantly clear. Dr. Mike is a humbled person. Dr. Mike is a person that knows where he came from. Yes, I am truly blessed to live the lifestyle that I live and to have what I have, but I'm a humble person, man. I mean, I don't mind, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not gonna sit here and say that everything has to be this way or that way, because I'm not a bougie dude, man. I definitely lived that life. I definitely have come from humble beginnings, man. So I know what it's like to live that life. So don't think for one second that I'm the type of person that puts myself above anybody, because I am not. I am not above riding Jeeps. I'm not above, I'm not above sleeping in a bedroom with a fan on instead of in air conditioning. I'm not above any of that stuff. Why? Because Dr. Mike is all about saving $1. And I think if you really, really, value money, like I said, anybody who's worked hard for it, you value that money. And that ties in with, Jeepney guys too, man. They work day and night, man. Sometimes guys be up 6 o'clock in the morning, don't stop till like 1 a.m. You want to get as much money as humanly possible. People got a family to feed. So, I see people like trying to jip the Jeepney driver. I'm like, yo, man, that's kind of foul to me. But I've seen it happen at least on 2 occasions. The one where I saw those kids jump off, and then the other time there was a girl that was actually trying to argue with the Jeepney driver about where she got on at, and then ultimately she paid, but she paid a lower price and just got off the Jeep, and she was cussing him out and stuff. She was having a moment. She, called him all kinds of names, cussing him out in English so I could understand. And I'm like, man, maybe she was on a period or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, man, Shawty was in her feelings. But, if you work hard for your money and, you know that you want to stretch your money and make it go longer, that's the type of person that I am. Don't let the condo fool you. Like I said, that's my people space, man. I'm just blessed to be able to have access to it when I need it, or when I need it, or when I want to be there. I'm just blessed to have access to it. So, with that being said, Dr. Mike ain't no bougie dude, man. I live that life. I live on multiple ends of the spectrum. And if it came down to it, Dr. Mike is always going to find a way to save money. I could blow dough if I wanted to, but what's the purpose? When I can have that for something special down the line. When I want to take a vacation to other places. Alright? Come to the Philippines, live how you want to, man. Definitely try local transportation if you feel like it, if you're up to it. If you're not, don't hurt yourself, don't kill yourself. Just thought it would be fun for you guys to just say, you know what, I experienced riding jeepneys. And, there's another thing I wanted to discuss real quick is jeepney surfing. Don't ever try that. Okay, don't ever try jeepney surfing. Jeepney surfing is, you saw that guy hanging on the back of the Jeep, right? There are like where that opening is at the back of the Jeep. If you look on the sides of the Jeep, there are like platforms, like metal platforms that you can stand on, and that's sometimes what the conductor stands on, and he holds on to these bars, and that's basically what they call jeepney surfing. I've never had to do that, and I never will. It freaks me out. I've seen people do it all the time, especially when it's late in the evening and everybody's trying to go home. 2 or 3 people be standing on the back of the Jeep, man. Crazy. You slip and your feet hit the ground, man. It's a wrap, because those jeepneys, man, they don't drive slow. When they ain't no traffic, man, they be booking. But yeah, good times, man. Growing up here was fun. I just want to let you guys know that growing up here was definitely an experience, one that I'll take to the grave, one that I'll take with me forever and ever, in every destination, in every part of the world that I go. And I definitely want to share that with you guys. Unfortunately, this is my time. Dr. Mike is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.